Hi, today we are going to discuss with buffers and streams. Buffers in Node.js. Buffers are used to handle binary data directly in Node.js. They provide a way to manage raw binary data outside the V8 engine. The key points are raw memory allocations for handling binary data. For example, if you are going to consider your hard disk will be in the raw format and you may convert that particular raw memory into NTFS and FAT. NTFS means new transfer file system. Next, flat file allocation table. In this manner, you can able to handle the binary data. So, however, you are going to store the data or information in your hard disk in the form of binary data, so that you can able to play video files, audio files, and text files, all the things. Useful scenarios, you can able to use buffer in Node.js such as file system operations. What are the file system operations? Read, write, execute, and all the things you can able to perform, and you can able to set the file permissions for owners, groups, and others if you are working under the Linux environment. And next, you can able to work with the image processing and network communication, and you can able to process with the different images, and you can able to recognize the image based upon the pattern, or you can able to create a specific image processing, increasing the image quality to HD, or you can able to compress or resize the image like that, and you can able to communicate with the network. You may communicate with the intranet or internet applications. Here we are having an example. We have defined the constant buffer and buffer from hello buffer. If you are going to notice, so how many words are on hello and buffer? Hello is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and comma 1, 6, space 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now if you want to get the output from the buffer, you are using a console log buffer to string, whereas it is going to get the output hello buffer. Next, if you are going to print the buffer.length, and as we have seen, total count including the comma and space and followed by exclamatory, it is having a 14. And buffer of 0, where it is going to show the location of array. Array is going to start with 0 to n-1, and it is going to show the 72 now, which is h. Next, console log buffer to string. Now you are going to convert the content inside stored in the constant buffer. It will be converted to the string, and it is going to display the output hello buffer. Next, streams in Node.js. Here we are having a different types of streams: readable stream, writable stream, duplex stream, and transfer stream. Here, if you are going to consider a readable stream, it is having a readable permissions. You can able to read the data, but you cannot able to modify the data. In writable streams, you can able to write and modify the content inside the data. And duplex streams, it is a two-way pipe. You can able to read or write the content into the file. And transform streams. Here you can able to modify the data during reading or writing. For example, one people has opened the file, another people is trying to modify the file, and another want to delete the file. At that time, if simultaneous operations want to perform by the multiple users, at that time you can able to use the transform streams, so that operations can be done. Next, let us see first one, reading the file with streams. How do you read the file with the streams? Here we are using the syntax fs.createReadStream. First thing is, you are going to create a read stream, and you can able to read the data. And here we have declared the constant readable stream, so where it is going to create an object from the readable stream. Now by using a file system, you can able to create the readable stream, and here you need to specify the path, in which drive and which folder your particular file or path existing. Next, here encoding format is given as a UTF-8. So next, here we are going to divide the particular data into chunks. So we are going to consider the particular data where data is a particular object where it is going to get the data into small chunks of data, where it is a function where you are using a arrow function, and here you are going to get the data from the console log where the output will be printed in at the specified file. Here path you are going to specify the file path, for example in which drive your file is located, C drive, D drive, E drive, and and a folder name where the particular path exists, so that it is going to do the particular data where through the implement function you are going to get the particular data from the readable stream. Next, here one of the example how you are going to create the readable stream. Now here we are having a same syntax which we have discussed above, where we are going to use the same particular implied function where you are using the chunks of data, and we are going to print the console.log received chunk, and the particular whatever the chunk function is going to retrieve the all the data from the readable stream, where we have specified the file name example.text. Now here once the particular stream has ended and we are using a stream end, where we are using a particular arrow function in order to end the stream, and it is going to display the message stream has ended. So now whatever the text we have inserted inside the file, and all the programs I am going to save under the D drive and Node.js programs. Here we have given a example is a particular read is a particular file name. So where we are using a read file, and the file which we have given is example.text. Example.text is a file name. Next, writing to the streams. How you are going to write a particular content to the file. In order to use that one, we are using a writable stream. For that, we are using a fs.createWriteStream. Now we are going to define as a constant WriteStream. Now we are going to use the object fs.createWriteStream, and we have created a file. The particular file name is output.txt. Output.txt was not present in your work directory. What we are doing, we are going to create a output.txt, and we are going to write the particular text called hello world, so that that particular content will be written into the particular screen. Now if you are going to see this particular program, write is a particular file name where we are going to save, and in this we have a output. In output I have given a hello world. Before the file was not existing. So now once again I am going to delete the file. Now once again I am going to execute the program. You can able to see here output.txt file will be created. Next, buffer methods. So here we are having a different buffer methods. First one is from string. Here we are going to define the constant buffer from where the particular text will be creating as a buffer, where it will be allocating some space from the RAM. So next, allocating a new buffer. If you want to allocate a new buffer of a fixed size, only 10 bytes, and you are going to create buffer.alloc 10. Next, using a toString method, you are going to convert a buffer to a string. Here you have given a constant buffer where you are going to give the text hello world. It is allocated as a buffer, and whatever the text from the buffer you are going to convert into the string. Next, here we are using a write method. Before we have used buffer.write, and we are using a hi. So next, slice. What slice is going to do? It creates a buffer from the portion of the existing buffer. For example, 0 to 5. Starting from the index 0 and to the 5, it is going to slice the particular buffer, whatever the text you have specified. Next, writing the data, and where you are in order to write the data, what we are using a writable stream, and it is a we have seen previous program, we have not used any function, and where you are going to use a implied function here. So where finish is a particular function, where on finish, writable on finish, and you are going to print the particular end of the stream. All data is written to the file, and what you want to write, and you are going to write the content hello streams. This is the content where you are going to write, and where it is going to store under the file output.txt file. So next, reading file in chunks. For example, if you are going to consider where you are going to see the particular data of size is 16 bytes per chunk. If you are going to consider a data you are having, so for example, you are having a number of lines of data. So that particular data will be divided into chunks. It means, so this particular portion one chunk, this particular portion one chunk, and this particular portion one chunk, and so on. So whenever you are going to consider data is written into the chunk, so at the time what we are doing, so we are going to use the chunks. How many chunks of particular data is there? So we are going to calculate by using a chunk function. So now it is a implication function where you are using, and now what we are doing, so we are going to print on the console.log message whatever the chunk, how many number of bytes of data, so it is going to creating in the buffer, and it will be printing. And once the end of the file is reached, and it is going to show the particular bytes, the file read in chunks is 16 bytes in case. Now it has shown the output, and how many number of bytes it has received. Now it has divided into chunks, and it has received the 16 bytes of data, and where it is going to get each and every particular position of a particular string. So where if you are going to see 48, 65, 6C, 6F, and so on. Next, copying the file using a pipes. Basically, pipe means you are going to send the input from the one end, and where you are going to get the output from the another end. Here we are using a copying the file from source to destination. Now here we are using the particular file system package require fs. It is similar to your importing packages in your Java, or including the particular file name using a C. Now here you are using a two particular streams, readable stream and writable stream. Now here we have given a source.txt and destination.txt. The two files which we have given source and destination. Now we need to write the content. One particular file input will be the another particular file output. For that what we are doing, this particular file will be output of destination.txt, and we are using an implication function, and once the particular file is copied, and it is going to display a message file copied successfully. For example, I am going to delete the destination file data, and I am going to create the source file data. This is source file. Now I have saved this file, and I am going to rerun this particular file, and it is shown the message file copied successfully. So now I have opened, and I am going to reopen the file, and here it has shown hi, this is source file. Next, working with the reversing the content of a file with transform streams. Here we are using a stream called transform streams, where you can able to reverse the particular file. So for that what you are using transform stream. Basically transform stream that can able to modify the data that is being read or written. It is commonly used for encryption, compression, and transformation process. So for example, if you are going to consider encryption means you are going to encrypt the particular file in the unreadable code, and other side other end person should have a key in order to decrypt that particular file. Next one is compression. For example, your file is more in size. At the time what you need to do, you have to reduce the size of the file by using a compression techniques. For example, zip, winrar or tar in Linux, tape archive files, that is used for compression. And next, transformation, where you can able to perform some particular file operations, read, write, execute. If you are working with image files, you can able to compress, resize like that. And transformation means you can able to transform the particular text into another format, reversible format or unreadable format, whatever the thing, you can able to transform that file. Here the particular constant which we are going to declare is reverse stream, is the name of the particular object which we have declared, and we are using a new transform. And now here we are using a transform function where it is accepting three arguments: data, data to be read, and encoding and callback. Now here we have given a reversed data. After the data is read, it is going to reverse, and what we are doing, data to string, and we are converting the particular data to the string, and later on you are going to split the particular data any spaces, and you are going to reverse, and again you are going to join that particular data. Now we are using a this keyword, and you are going to push the particular data into the stack, whatever the content is reversed data. Now you are going to perform the callback function. So whenever you are going to perform the callback function, now the particular data will be written. And now here we are going to read the particular stream. So whatever the data you have read, that particular thing will be written from the pipe. Here we are using a pipe writable string. Now from where which we are using the pipe dot reverse stream. So what is a reverse stream? Reverse stream which we have declared as a constant reverse stream. So it is used, and again you are going to write the particular stream. And here we are having an example of the particular file path. Now here you are going to specify the particular file path from where you are going to specify. Next, here as we have seen, if it is any dots, it should be splitted, and it should be reversed, and separated by spaces means you can able to split. And here encoding, callback, data are the three arguments which we are using. If during the data you can able to use a spaces, or during the join, whatever the things are there, you can able to specify the spaces also. And finally we are going to push the data. During the push, whatever the path is there, that particular path will be returned to the file. For example, if you want to revert the particular file, and you can able to test the example, whatever the program you want to use, and you can able to use the reverse countries.csv file, even it is capable to read the csv file also. Now next one is creating the zip. Here we are going to use the particular content, and that one will be zipped during the compression. Here we are using the particular file require file system. Next we have declared the constant zlib, and here we are using a package which is required zlib, which is going to import from the zip library. Now what we are doing, we are using a readable stream. We are reading the stream from the file example.txt, and we are using a gzip object, and we are going to create a gzip particular function which is defined already, predefined in the zlib library. And now we are using a writable stream. So whenever we are going to create the writable stream, whatever the content inside the particular text file will be zipped. Text file example.txt.gz. Here we are going to readable the stream, gzip, and pipe writable stream. And once it is going to be successfully finished, we are using a finish implied function, and it is going to display the message in the console.log, file compressed successfully. Now it has shown file compressed successfully. Now if you are going to see here, it has compressed successfully in the format of zip. So now if you are going to consider, so it should be opened by WinRAR. I have used a WinRAR in order to archive. So here you can able to notice WinRAR archive. it is showing file size is 50 bytes. Now if we are going to double click and it is going to open the file example.txt, it means it has compressed the file. So already we have seen buffers and we are going to see the streams and we have seen the pipes. By using a buffer, we have created the smaller chunk of binary data, and by using a stream, we have handled the large files, and even you can able to perform a video streaming and reading logs. Any error messages are there, you can able to use that one. And pipes, you can able to copy the file and applying the transformations, and you can able to reverse the data and encrypt, decrypt, all the things you can able to perform using that one. So next here we are using a async iterator with readable stream. Async iteration, an efficient way to process data asynchronously in streams. Now, for example, if you want to iterate the content of the particular file, you are using a function called package called import star as file system from fs. Before that, just we have used a require function in order to use a file system, and here we have declared a asynchronous function log chunks readable. For example, log messages will be given by the Microsoft. Any error messages are there, that will be given, and here you can able to use a await function constant chunk readable, and finally it is going to display the chunk of data. Now here we are going to use a particular file system test.txt, which is defined in the file temp test.txt, where it is the particular format is encoding UTF-8, where it is going to read the log messages asynchronously whenever the particular file is not found. So now if your error persists, so what we need to do, we need to type the package, and we need to save the particular file module. So type is module and package.json. So where we are going to save this particular file as a package.json. So now it has displayed this is the some text data. So like that you can able to execute the program. So what you have done in order to rectify the error, you have typed the module, so that you can able to execute the program. Next, collecting readable stream data into the string, where you can able to get the readable data into the stream, and here we are using a particular async function in order to get the readable stream. Now here we are going to let the result, let is a variable, whatever the result is there, that should be enclosed in the single quotes. And next we are using await function, we are going to declare a chunk of a particular readable data, and where result will be appended with the result plus chunk, and it is going to return the result. And here we are going to display the readable format. Good morning is the message, so where you are going to print in the readable format console.log await readable to string. So what is await? Await readable to string is a particular function where we are going to read. So here, so that it is going to print the good morning message. Similarly, here also we have given a hello streams. So hello is the particular message by using a yield keyword, and here we are using a streams as a keyword. So if you are looking these two, it is separated by the single quotes, and where it is going to display the output hello streams. Next, two reading modes in readable stream. Before that, we have used a single readable stream, and we are using a two readable stream. Here, if you are going to consider, here we are using a require file system, and here we are going to create a read stream file name.txt, and here we have set the encoding UTF-8, and here we are using a data followed by the function chunk. Now here it will be appending the data with the chunk, and we are going to have a function. called end. And here another particular function stream on, we are having an error. And here if we are going to consider, here we are using a multiple reading modes of the particular program. So finally it is going to display a message, file has ended. Either you can able to use this particular reader stream, or you can able to use a reader on stream, the particular function where you are going to in the particular file. Now here it has shown error, file.txt is a particular file which is not found in the path. Now here we need to create a new particular file, file.txt. If it is going to generate an error, so what you need to do is, and again you need to modify the package.json file. So here what we have done, we have to do is, we have to edit the JSON file, and type we need to modify is common JS, and within the double quotes what we need to do is, we need to modify the package.json. So now whenever you are going to get some kind of errors, what you need to do is, you need to change the particular package.json file, so that you can able to rectify the errors. Next, flowing mode example. Here we are using a create a read stream, and in order to use the flowing mode, and whatever the data you are going to read from the file, so then that will be written to here. Here we are having a paused mode example. So here we are going to use a require file system. Next, we are going to create a file readable stream. The name of the file is file.txt. Now here we are using a implied function, so where we are going to use a readable format. Next, you are going to declare a variable chunk where it is going to keep trace in the loop. So here we have declared a while loop. Within the while loop, it is going to check the particular readable mode. So once it is going to reach the limit size 16, so in bytes, so then until it will be breaking from the loop, until that it is going to print the chunks of data. So now it has defined hello node, which is under the file.txt. Now if you are going to see the file.txt, so now it has shown, it has read the chunk 5555. So up to here it has read successfully. So how many number of bytes are there? All the data has been read successfully.